MLA formatted papers. They are things of beauty, my friends. Things of beauty. Here is how you do it. Well, first of all, the default font is typically going to be 12-point font, so switch it to 12. Calibri is typically the default for Microsoft Word. Then click this little smidgen over here. It opens up the font dialog box. Set 12-point Calibri as a default font. Click all documents based on the normal template. Click OK. Right. Next, make sure your margins are set to 1 inch. So this hourglass should all be in alignment right here, 1 inch from the side, left side and right side margins. Okay, so you have 1 inch margins on all 4 sides. Next, aligned left under paragraph tab box. Click paragraph. Now, this little button, it's so small you could barely see it. Key, where it says spacing before and after, you want 0 points before and 0 points after. Otherwise, you'll have extra space between body paragraphs. You don't want that. Then click double, 0, 0, double, 0, 0, double. Then click on. Don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. Set as default. All documents based on the normal template. Click OK. You know, you can always rewind this and listen to it again if you need to. Okay, note how you can see the ruler up here? That's because I went to View and then clicked Ruler On. See, there it is, off and on. And you want the ruler on, not off, so turn it on. Okay, next, page numbers. This can be very confusing for people. Insert, page number. Top of page, because it's going to be on the top of the page, not on the left, not in the center, but yes, on the right. Plain number 3, click that. Then in front of it, type your last name. See, my last name is Kardashian. Did I spell that right? Then do 1 space after the name. Make sure you highlight that. Go back to home. Make sure that's 12-point Calibri like the body, because the default will be 11 up here. Typically, double click anywhere in the body. Okay, then you've gotten out of the header. The informational header comes next. It's on the top left. And that is not going to be up with the informational or up with the page number on the top right. So let's say your name is Kim Kardashian. Okay, look at that nice double spacing. Next you go instructor's last name. Let's say it's Smith. Then you do your course. Let's say it's English 101, and then you probably have a section number 003 or whatever it is. And then you do the date. So the date in MLA format goes day, month, year, no punctuation. Day, month, year, no punctuation. So let's say it's 18 March 2022. Cool. Then you hit enter. Then center to do a nice title. The title should be inviting to your reader. You're basically marketing your paper. I like 2-part titles, so you go something like this. I'm just going to make up one. Days of Victory. My years in a 4-year college. My years in a 4-year college. Well, let's say you don't like that one. Say Days of Victory. My experience in gymnastics camp. Oh, that's even better. Days of Victory. Short on the left, longer on the right. More general on the left, more specific on the right. 2-part titles with a colon are really cool. And they're advanced looking. And they're impressive. But yeah, you could do something really lame like this. You could go like this. This would be lame. Wow. That's a really intriguing title you got there. Not really. Let's go back to Days of Victory. My experience in gymnastics camp. You could get even better than that. Hit enter again, align it to the left, then hit tab. Your tab should be set to right here. Okay, automatically 1/2 inch. Then you just start your paper. Okay, start your paper here. Make it a good one that will impress your professors and friends. All right, now page 2 of an MLA formatted paper does not have this informational header, and it does not have a title. Okay, it will have a page number. A one-page paper in MLA format has no page number at all because it's only a one-page paper, right? So let's illustrate what the second line would look like. Start off with a compelling introduction. There. So you can see this indent here. Don't just hit the space bar until you're a certain number of spaces in. You need to tab it so it's 1/2 inch. Okay. Typically a paragraph in an MLA formatted paper, a body paragraph, it could be maybe up to 10 to 12 lines. Not too much over that. Maybe 14. Introductions, go down about 4 or 5 lines maybe, but it depends on the paper you're writing. I mean, it's highly variable, isn't it? Okay, some other things. Let's see. So there's no extra space after all these what they would call a paragraph. So let's see if I go back and I intentionally mess it up, and I go back to 8 points, and then I say multiple. It'll like stretch it all out, look all weird, something like that. We don't want that. Okay. So we want double and just double and only double and nothing but double all the way through the paper. These are all the same amount of spacing. It's just double, nothing but double. You have a period and then you have one space. You don't have a space before the period. You have one space before the next sentence. And you need capital letters at the beginning of your sentences. Many people don't do that. I do not know why that is. Also note title case rules here. The first word is always capitalized. The last word is always capitalized. Okay, in between there are rules. So you don't capitalize prepositions like that, like of or in, and you don't capitalize what we call the fanboys, for and nor but or yet so in the middle of a title between the first and last words. And you don't capitalize articles a, an, or the in the middle of a title. First word, last word are always capitalized, however, regardless of what they are. And it looks really good. Okay. Other little key bits. When you refer to a title in the body of your paper, you have to format it correctly. So let's say I write, in the article, investing after age 40, that has to be in quotation marks and title case. The title case refers to the capitalization of the title, but it has to be in quotation marks because it's a minor title. Okay. That is how that has to look. Okay. But if I am using a major title, because minor titles are in quotation marks, major titles are in italics. If I use a major title, let's say in the book, investing for maximum profits, then that has to be italicized. You have to do it. It's mandatory. You don't get to decide whether you are or not going to do that in MLA format. It has to be in italics for a major title. Major titles are in italics. A major title is a bigger thing that contains smaller things. The book is a bigger container that contains chapters, which are the smaller things. So the chapter of a book would be in quotation marks, like this. In the book, Investing for Maximum Profits, in the chapter titled Make Maximum Investments each month. See, that's in quotation marks and title case because it's a chapter title. Same with a section of a website. That's a minor title. So the section of a website title would be in title case and quotation marks. A website itself would be in italics. A movie would be in italics. The name of an album would be in a music album would be in italics. The name of a song would be in quotation marks. The name of a magazine is in italics, but the article titles are in quotation marks. A scholarly journal, like the Journal of the American Medical Association, is in italics, but articles within that are in quotation marks. So big things are in italics, small things are in quotation marks. That is the system. Citation, that's a whole other matter for a whole other video. All right. I think you can do it yourself. Just give it some practice. You might want to watch this repeatedly. But at least when you're doing these papers for your teachers, you want it to look pretty. And doesn't this look pretty? I think so.